Hello and welcome once again to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 11th of May and this time I have some news for you regarding Star Wars Battlefront as well. It's not actually going to have squads or classes. Now, this is according to an interview which was published in the latest issue of OXM. And this interview was with the design director Nicholas Fagros, whose name I probably just butchered, Fagro, regardless. And he said that players just freely pick whatever equipment they fancy rather than being constrained to a pool of class-specific choices. So you absolutely can pick up all sorts of different kinds of weapons, but you're not going to have certain classes that have exclusive things. You're not going to have like medic or whatever. Now, new equipment will be gated by XP, which is not exactly surprising, but what is interesting is that you'll be able to share your unlocks with your partner. So this enables scenarios, two people, say good friends, agreeing to always purchase different unlocks, so they can actually pool their resources, or that a higher level player gives a new player access to a top tier weapon to help them hold at their end as they work together on a map. Now, partners will basically be replacing squads, so instead of teaming up in groups of 5, you'll just have one person to spawn on and track via your heads-up display. Now, on one hand, it's refreshing to not go with the standard classes and things, to basically have, different loadouts based on classes and different weapons that are exclusive to certain classes, and your class very much affects your role within the game, what weapons you can pick up and whatnot. Obviously, that's a tried and tested formula and it works well, but it's in pretty much every multiplayer shooter under the sun at this point, so I can kind of appreciate them trying to take a different approach and make things a little bit more fluid, a bit more natural, and being able to actually let your partner use your weapons that perhaps they couldn't normally use due to XP and their level and whatnot is quite a nice feature. But I think what people are going to be focusing on here is the lack of squads. Only having one person to spawn on and track, well, that's going to feel like, a massive downscaling, to be quite honest with you. And, I won't really blame people for feeling that way. It's a bit dicey. I quite like the lack of classes, as I said, makes things feel a bit more fluid, a bit more natural, but the squads thing, not quite so sure about that, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.